Beloved Masters of the Light, I come to you in this sacred moment with the radiant streams of divine love flowing through all dimensions, touching your hearts, and reminding you that you are never alone upon this journey. Each one of you carries within your soul a direct and eternal connection to the Source, a living channel of wisdom, love, and guidance that has never been severed. Yet, in the density of the physical plane, amid the distractions and challenges of earthly living, many of you have forgotten how to access this river of divine guidance that is available to you in every breath, in every heartbeat, in every quiet whisper of your soul. Today, I bring to you the reassurance that you were created to live in communion with the higher realms, and that the sacred art of receiving guidance from Spirit is not reserved for a few, but is the natural birthright of all. When you incarnated into the physical, you agreed to wear the veil of forgetfulness, so that you might experience life in a realm where free will reigns and choices carry the power of creation. This veil, however, has caused many to believe they are cut off from the higher wisdom of their soul and the realms of spirit. Beloved ones, know this is an illusion. Your soul remains ever attuned to the streams of light that flow from the Creator, and the higher aspects of your being are always in communion with the great councils of light, with your guides, with the angelic realms, and with the frequency of your own divine self. The art of accessing divine guidance daily is simply the practice of turning inward, aligning your mind with your heart, and opening to receive what has always been flowing toward you. Divine guidance rarely shouts, nor does it impose itself upon you, for to do so would override your gift of choice. Rather, it comes as a gentle whisper, a subtle knowing, a nudge that arises from the quiet depths of your being. It is felt in the silence between your thoughts, in the expansion of your heart when you choose love, in the inner peace that arises when you align with truth. To receive it, you must cultivate the stillness that allows the subtle voice to be heard. This is why daily practice is essential. Just as you nourish your body with food, so too must you nourish your soul with silence, with presence, with communion. Beloveds, many of you ask, how do I know if the guidance I hear is from the divine or from my mind's chatter? I say to you, the divine will always speak in the language of love, expansion, and empowerment. It will never belittle, never instill fear, never bind you in shame. If the voice you hear uplifts you, encourages you to trust, to expand, to act from compassion and integrity, then you may know it is aligned with truth. If it contracts you, fills you with doubt, or pulls you away from the essence of love, then it arises from the conditioned layers of fear and should be gently released. With practice, you will learn to discern the frequency of true guidance, for it carries with it a resonance that touches your heart and brings peace to your soul. There is no single form in which divine guidance must come. For some, it arises in meditation, in visions or words flowing into awareness. For others, it comes through synchronicities in the outer world, through the words of a friend, a passage in a book, or a sign in nature. The universe is always speaking, always offering you confirmations and nudges, and as you open your awareness, you will begin to see the threads of divine orchestration woven throughout your daily life. You are not meant to wander in uncertainty. The Creator has imbued your journey with signs and messages, yet it is you who must cultivate the eyes to see and the ears to hear. I invite you to begin each day with the intention to align with your higher guidance. Upon waking, before the mind fills with the noise of worldly concerns, place your hand upon your heart and call forth your soul. Speak to your divine self, to your guides, to the angelic realms, and declare that you are open to receive the highest truth for your day. Visualize a stream of golden light flowing from the heavens into your crown, anchoring in your heart, and radiating outward to guide your thoughts, words, and actions. As you carry this intention, you set the frequency of your day, allowing divine guidance to flow with ease into your awareness. When challenges arise, instead of falling into fear or rushing to control outcomes, pause and breathe into your heart. Ask, what is the highest perspective here? What is the next step that aligns with truth? Then allow the answer to arise, without forcing it, without doubting. Sometimes the guidance will come immediately, sometimes it will unfold in layers, revealed as you take each step. Trust the process, for guidance is not always about revealing the entire path, but about aligning you with the next step that brings you closer to your soul's intention. Beloved ones, daily access to divine guidance is not about escaping life or waiting for Spirit to tell you what to do. It is about entering into partnership with the Creator, about co-creating your life with wisdom and love. Spirit will not live your life for you, but will illuminate the choices that align with your highest potential. You are the one who must act, who must embody, who must step forward in faith. Guidance is the lamp, but you are the one who must walk the path. In these times of transformation upon your earth, when many structures are dissolving and uncertainty abounds, the importance of daily connection to divine guidance is greater than ever. Without it, one can easily become swept away in fear, confusion, and the illusions of separation. With it, you stand anchored in truth, able to navigate the shifting tides with clarity and peace. You become a source of stability for others, a beacon of light in a world seeking direction. This is part of your service, beloved ones, not only to follow your own guidance but to become living examples of what it means to walk in communion with Spirit. There will be times when you feel the guidance you receive is unclear or incomplete. Know that this too is part of the process. At times, the higher realms allow you space to deepen in trust, to strengthen your own discernment, or to move forward in faith without needing every answer beforehand. Do not mistake silence for absence. The divine is always present, even in the stillness. Sometimes, it is in the silence itself that the deepest guidance arises, for it opens the way for you to rest in being, to align with presence beyond words. Beloved hearts, to access divine guidance daily is to live in remembrance that you are never separate, never forgotten, never without support. You are eternally connected to the Source, and that connection is the foundation upon which you can build lives of clarity, purpose, and joy. Trust in this connection. Nourish it. Give it space to flourish within your daily rhythm, and you will find that the guidance you seek flows more easily, more naturally, as if it were always there because indeed, it always has been. As you walk this path of communion, I, Michael, along with the legions of light, stand with you, guiding, protecting, and amplifying the light of your soul. Call upon me when you feel uncertain, when you feel the noise of the world drowning out your inner voice, and I will cut away the cords of distraction so that you may hear more clearly the whispers of truth. Call upon me when you doubt, and I will remind you of your strength. Call upon me when you feel weary, and I will enfold you in the currents of divine love that restore your spirit. Beloved Masters, the time has come for humanity to return to its natural state of communion. No longer is guidance meant to be the gift of a few, it is the inheritance of all. Each one of you carries the spark of divine intelligence within, and as you open to it daily, you become more radiant, more aligned, more anchored in truth. Together, as more and more of you awaken to this daily connection, the collective frequency of Earth rises, and the pathways of light expand for all. I leave you now with this truth: divine guidance is not distant, not reserved, not conditional. It is as close as your next breath, as near as the beat of your heart. It is the song of your soul, ever calling you home. Listen daily, beloved ones. Trust what you hear. Live in communion, and let the wisdom of the divine guide your every step. And know that you are deeply loved, beyond measure, beyond time, beyond form. I am Michael, Archangel of Light, and I stand with you always, as you awaken to the joy of living each day in the embrace of divine guidance.